Greetings, fellow space engineers, one and all. How's it going today? I hope we're having a fantastic day, because guess what? We're in space!
Hmm.
And unlike last time, we are actually in our own world. So, bye bye mods, and no worrying about getting kicked anywhere near as often due to connection problems. But hey, welcome, welcome. Yep, as you can see, we're up in the space and getting ready to start hunting for some resources that can only be found in space. So that's what we're doing our little task with today. Hunting for resources while munching on some kelp chips, as we Americans would call it. Or
Just say seaweed.
they're kelp chips, dude. Or kelp crisps, as they're called by the English. Alright. So let's start hunting for the uranium, shall we? Let's take a look at this rock first before going anywhere. Alright, let's see. Will we find anything of what we're looking for? You never know.
By the hair of me, chinny chin chin.
You'll huff and you'll puff and you'll blow it on in. Here we go, flying away. Diagonally from the Earth. Here we go, approaching this giant rock. Hey, Alt, I think we just found the rock that you keep claiming you get as loot.
Let me guess, it's the mountain up ahead.
Look, magnesium. Nice. Do we have any space magnesium deposits? I don't know. Yay, space mag.
Oh, hello.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. Alright. Now, ooh, and looks like there's another rock over there, not far from where the space silvers we found. Don't know if it was one of the ones that we made to before our little accident last time we were up here in space. I don't know. Is it? We'll find out here in a second. Yes, this is the more difficult part. Flying through space, trying to find resources. The level of patience one must have as they delve into such a thing. Particularly as we only have don't have terribly too much energy on this thing. Alright, let's see. Closing in. Alright, in the wrong. Why am I always in the wrong buttons? Okay, there we go. Slow down. Alright, let's go look at this rock. Nickel. Okay. Not what we're looking for. Alright, let's head for this cluster down here close to, well, in the direction of Mars. Oh. Alright, let's see. Are we gonna find anything useful in this cluster? I don't know. Be really nice if there is. So we need some platinum to do ion capability, and we need, or higher grade tools. And we also need uranium in order to power reactors. Not only that, to work with certain weapon systems, like artillery shells. I'm sure there's some military people who could be watching and are like, yeah, who in their right mind needs uranium for lay artillery shells? Well, I don't know. The people who designed this game. Whoa, hello. That was a bit interesting. We just found a distress signal that pinged. Okay. Interesting. It could be good news or it could be bad news. I don't know. First things first with it is the territory of getting ourselves into a little away from the rock, which obviously is just ice and nickel, and seeing if we can actually get a ping on that distress signal again. Those who don't play this game, distress signals could be all sorts of different things. And trying to triangulate their coordinates is a little challenging. Okay. So. And for any professionals out there who are like, how's trying to triangulate it difficult? Well, because you got an entire sphere around you that you gotta try and spin around in to try and get lined up. And also the pings don't come often. Where, oh, where are you going to show yourself? Okay. Target acquired. Okay. Making way. Since it's a neutral marked, I don't know what to expect when we approach it.
Ouch.
What did you do now?
Fighting off against that Cerberus character.
Ah.
Stage 3.
Ah. That being quite elusive. Mon.
Well, let's just say that it becomes even more fiery than ever before.
While we're flying, I'm going to have another bag of chips. Okay, distress signal about 3 clicks out. Okay. Damaged B2 hauler. Oh. Interesting. Okay. Initiating dampeners. I'm going to want to get cautious as we make this approach. Okay. There it is, right there, about a little over a click out. Kid. Back in the day, this would have been so easy. Now we gotta worry about radiation exposure.
Apparently, I'm target practice.
Oh boy. Okay. Okay, outside of sunlight. Let's hope this helps. Okay, this B2 hauler definitely looks like it's seen better
Eesh.
days.
He is not even giving me a chance.
Alright. Let's see if we can try and get inside without hitting sunlight. Chances of that are not strong. Okay, this looks like it's the top of her. Oh, and there's some parts that are still running from the looks of it. Okay, and who are these guys exactly? Galactic Heavy Industry. Yeah, it doesn't look that well. Alright, let's see. Ooh, hello. Ooh. Bugger. Alright. It's not anticipating running into this. I'm not exactly prepared for too much scrapping. Okay, if this is the top, I can figure out how exactly. Okay, that's parachute. You guys see the triangulated direction for where to enter from. Access denied. Okay. Huh. Salvage rights. Okay, first things first. Whoa! That was.
Oh, come on.
Wow. That looked like a trap, alright. Jeez. Okay. That's needing a display in order to work. Okay. That does not have a display. Bugger. Okay. Looking for something I could possibly have a display. This battery. No. No. Okay. I figure something is going to have a display. Of course, the things that could have a display don't.
Sorry.
You're fine. What am I missing that could have a display, possibly? Okay. good question. What is here that could potentially have display?
So what's that match? How about that?
Inventory full.
Join you.
Okay, so all I got to get out of that was maybe some components. Boy. Maybe. Or I'll just cause that thing to bust open and I'll go off that. Yeah. I'll scrap off that
Inventory
thruster
full.
components and then make my way back to the ship. Okay. Oof. Got to 7. Jeez, that's not fun. Okay.
And apparently sponsored by State Farm.
Fun. And yeah, it looks like that thing can just fly away.
Still loading in. And I'm hungry.
Fun. Okay, checking to see where I sit on. Yeah, a little bit not their favorites.
Let you start as I've loaded into your world.
Yeah. This happens from time to time.
Glitching to and fro. What the hell?
Oh, it's such fun. Alright. So we
Still
got.
down on the planet.
Nice.
Just FYI.
Yep. And. Yep, I'm flying through and scouting out more rocks. See if there's any that are have what we need. Alright. And that's nice.
Veggie burger.
You eating a veggie burger? Oh boy. Okay, I found a big old rock with a bunch of holes in it. Don't know what that's going to equal as far as any resources.
Hi.
Ooh, hello. Platinum. Goody, goody. Yay. All right. Time to start up some mining. Alright, mining vehicles away. Now let's start working on this delicious platinum deposit. Alright, here we go. Moving in, beginning mining. Alright, let's see. How's the... Good. So mining's beginning pretty well. Yay! I know Roach will be happy to find out we found some good platinum. Still gotta find that uranium, though. Alright, so we'll have to rely on solar panels. For a big ship like the Venator we have, that's gonna be a problem. Ugh.
Oh, wow.
What?
Thrown to defeat, and apparently, this one Scottish gentleman in the midst of the forest with a castle behind him decides to prop his rather flexible leg onto a tree, bend over and do yoga stretches.
Oh, Scheisse on crack. Oh boy, not good, not good, not good. Red alert.
What's wrong?
I am not prepared for that shit. Hostile pirate craft, Vulture class. Lack of better terms, the meanest and most vicious son of Liber terms, son of a bitch in the entire pirate lineup.
And your target practice?
It's closing in, and it's within frickin' 10 kilometers and closing. I do not want to be within the shooting range of that thing.
So warp speed?
Gee, I don't have jump drive on this mining craft. I just simply have... I'll put it like this. I got run my ass off at top speed and get to the atmosphere.
Man the turrets.
Yeah, luckily I've got 2 turrets for defense. If that thing gets too close, I'm gunning this thing at top speed. And not just that, I'm going to see how well that thing can handle atmosphere. That's actually a good question. I've never actually found that out. How well can these things handle that? Also, not only that, they also have drones with them too. So that makes it even more fun. Hey Grim, how's it going? We managed to get ourselves into a... Well, let's just say I found our first pirate encounter. A Space Pirate Vulture class. yeah, let's just say of all the ships I've used against those things, they've taken a pound. Those things, I've taken a pounding against those things. That and their drones. Now, if they make a full beeline to us, that's going to be some. Let's just say we got to make a full good beeline to the Earth nav point over there. Oh boy. And I just managed to get. Oh, while we're sitting here, I might as well see about trying to get the platinum into the internal, into the hauler's cargo container. There we go, about 32.6 thousand uranium. Good. Oh, sorry, platinum. Not bad. And I know we're going to get definitely close in quite a bit to have a good direct line of approach to get back to the nav point, which I have that set up for two reasons. One, be able to be like, hey, that's right over base. Two, that way it's literally right perfect spot for jump drive.
Mayhaps it's after the platinum you just unearthed.
I just collected up the platinum. And let's see. Whoa, hello. Looking at that thing directly, getting a direct line of sight. Yeah. Arming cannons. Assault cannons online. That thing's gonna be problematic, and she's closing in hot. When she gets within 5 clicks, I'm definitely gunning my ass.
I'll let it on the top at it. Just go, hello, my baby, hello, my darling, hello, my ragtime gal.
Baby, my heart's on fire. Honey, refuse me. Honey, you lose me.
But the thing is, my voice is in no position for a proper singing, so the most I can be able to do is just go, how does the line start again?
Hello, my baby.
Dingle bungle. The, yeah, that was it. Bingo bangle, dingle dangle, diggity doo, diggity da, ping pong, lippity tap too too ta, bigga bugga buggle.
Thing is definitely real close, and once that thing detects me, its drones are gonna start flying off. Okay, what's the detection range of this thing's antenna? Let's see. Okay. Compact antenna. 5 kilometers. So that thing is literally just outside of detection range. But she's closing in fast. Still. Okay, trajectorizing her trajectory. Oh. Yeah, that thing's managing to be outside of out of detection range, and if I remember right, it's like 2 or 5 clicks for their for their aggro range. And what you gonna do, hmm? So what are you going to do? She's holding out about 4.95 clicks out. All right, this is gonna get interesting. Now close she flies. Okay, she's starting to veer off a little. Now, I still want to play a little. All right, let's get close enough to see how well we can. Let's see what our aggro range will be. Actually, I've forgotten that one. I know it's pretty close. Okay, hit brakes, and she's continuing to fly. Okay, it's not 4. Flipping over. See if the armored panel on the back handle is any problem. Okay, she's continuing to fly out. Okay, so 3 kilometers is not her aggro range. Okay, going for stupid 2. Oh boy. This won't be Oh, she's detected us. Alright. Once you... Alright, let's see, what's her speed being? Alright, there's the nav point. Okay. Setting course, and... Oh, hello! Bandit! Bandit! Okay, I want to make sure...
Full bore into the abyss.
Are you insane? Are you afraid of getting a wee bit wet? Okay, I need to keep those things outside. I need to keep those dang things outside of a 1 kilometer range, because the moment they get within 1 click, well, once they get within 800 meters, I'm in trouble. Because then they'll start firing. That thing's definitely hot on my tail now. Okay. Locking on target. So my
Inbound.
meteor storm inbound. Oh boy. Okay, disengaging target lock and preparing for inbound meteor storm. Okay, that translates to assault turrets. I need you boys set to deal with meteors as well. Yet. Where's the... Okay, looking. I'm trying to find more ships, idle movement. And it... Don't see if... Ooh, that was a little more than I wanted. You get that guy close enough. Okay, can't tell if the assault turrets will automatically hit you shoot after meteors or not. If they can, that's good. If they can't, crud. Oh, it's the first time I'm actually hearing Meteor Storm inbound in this server. Well, file, whatever you... My world! Okay, Vulture's moving in. Fun that he actually had a little comment to say there. This won't be pleasant, I guarantee you. Whoa, what was that? Was that possibly a meteor? I cannot tell, but because something bright just flew right over me. Oh boy. Or maybe rocks were covering me up. You know, eclipsing the sun. Alright. Almost over the Earth nav point. Okay. Ooh, Bruiser is closing in hot. Ooh, these guys are getting close. Scheitze, scheitze, scheitze. Okay, don't want them too close, but don't want them getting too far. Need to keep them interested. Especially if... Okay, over the nap point. Okay, slowing down a little. Come on, I want your attention. Okay. Whoa! What was that? Okay, that was not good news. Yikes. Okay, that's definitely not good news. Alright. Initiate dive. Dive! We need to start dragging this guy into the atmosphere fast. I think he may have gotten an upgrade.
Oh joy.
No, I just lost an entire hydrogen thruster. And took a chunk of hull. Damn. And he's over a click and a half away. Well, he was about a click and a half away. The only thing that has that kind of range is and especially to cause splash damage like that. To put it mildly, that would have had to have been a artillery cannon. And that thing's got a 2-kilometer range. Okay, it looks like they're following us in. Good. Motherfuckers are gonna have a nice little surprise when especially if you can't make you can go about countering the atmosphere. Okay, his bruiser drone is following in.
Oh no.
What?
I hate to bring bad news onto you in the midst of your circumstance, but guess what turned 30 this year?
What?
Command and Conquer.
Nice.
The OG game.
Nice. Okay, looks like they're continuing to follow, and they're going to definitely have a field day with this. Okay. Waiting for the gravity to become strong enough that if they got anything other than hydrogen, they're gonna have a fun time. Okay, looks like Bruiser's falling pretty hard. Okay, Vulture, what are you gonna do, punk? Okay, righting ourselves up. Okay. Yep. Oh, beautiful. Whoa, shit. What was that? What was that? Nothing good, I can say that much. Whoa, hold on. Okay, something... Okay, either I got a bad case of clank, or... something going on here. Okay, that's really weird. Shit, looks like these guys don't have looks like I haven't gotten enough gravity on these punks. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Shit! Okay, apparently picking these guys into being a threat wasn't a smart idea. Okay. Sit. Okay. Okay, somehow these things got more intense range than I thought. This is weird. These guys are shooting considerable distance. Looking at shit. Well, the cargo container's been busted up real bad. Okay. Oh. Well, this didn't go the way I was planning. I was hoping to drag those things into the atmosphere. Not get my ass wrecked like that. Okay. Woo. Well, this definitely raises some concerns. Whoa. Possibly more than one.
More problems?
That would be putting it mildly right now. Shit. Took more damage than I anticipated. Crap. Not good, not good, not fucking good. Yeah, it's definitely learning I really screwed up on something there. Ooh. It looks like the bruiser's gonna have a nice fall and oh shit! Slots a piece of hull. Shit. That thing take a pot shot at me or something? Can't tell at this range. It's gonna take a nice drop. Luckily. So, good news there. I have a triangulation of where roughly it is. Bad news. Bad news. I'm having to play a fun game of how am I going to try to. This is going to be a bit of mechanic. This is going to be piloting mechanics that I am not going to say is a good thing to play with. Oh, shit on crackers. Yeah, let's just say not good news at all. To give you an idea, they hit me with enough. I mean, those things took enough pot shots at me to where the only thrusters I have working are x-axis, well, x-axis and y-axis. I have no z-axis. So I'm having to play this one a very particular way. Not good, not good. Okay, gotta try to get close to base without crashing. So, but mildly, this thing took a massive smack. To be gentle, I'll be generous with it. Okay. Come on. I'm going to be very clever with this trajectory, because otherwise... Shit. I'm dropping it way too low, way too low. Okay, but in Molly, I am not in good shape. Not good news, not good news. Okay. And... Okay, close, close, close. Okay, trying not to hit the Venator, but I'm... Oh! Shit on crackers. Well, that definitely showed I was stupid there.
At least not the Apollo 13.
Mining craft took a massive... He took one heck of a smack. She took a good look from the look of it. She took a bit of a smack. Lost some for... She might have lost some of her thrusters. But for the most part, the mining craft is fine. As far as everything else... Oh, crap. Well, she has no braking as far as I can tell. She's got no capability. Took a massive smack, and she's going to take a bit of repair to get working again. And I think I may have... Lack of a better way of putting it, I think I just lost the entirety of my... Yeah, I lost the whole cargo hauler. And not only that, I think I lost the entirety of the... Yeah. Stupid parachutes didn't work. Lost the entire platinum load. Got a bad feeling I lost it when I took a smack from first shot. Crap on crackers.
And the pirates above are proclaiming joyous glee.
That's an understatement right now.
You sure Roach is not on?
I told him we were going to be on. He's aware we're on. Whoa. It's a whole lot of scrap. And it auto cleaned up its own. What the heck? Wow. Okay, that is weird. Okay, I'm gonna test a theory here. Okay, no, it's... Okay, that theory wasn't gonna prove true, it looks like. Okay. With how some of these things are acting, I'm started thinking possibility of the mods from Sarge's server having transferred over. Fortunately, that is not the case. But still, the fact those guys were shooting shots off at distance like that. Last I knew, pirates were working off of vanilla stuff. Basic Gen 1 stuff. In other words, missiles at best. But to get shots off at a distance like that, that would have required that would have required artilleries. The reason I don't say rail, even though it's got long range, is simply the fact that, putting it mildly, rails end up punching through several armor blocks. And there were blocks that were being left fine. I mean, yeah, shots those things were giving off, they were definitely targeting things quite well. Dang. After I finish picking up these scrap metal pieces, I'm gonna try and see if I can track down that bruiser. Just get something out of that motley.
You know, if it wasn't for the fact that I introduced you to Elden Ring, you probably would have thrown the controller into your TV screen.
Not only that, I need to go and assembler. I'm going to need special toys. course, the assembler's stuffed with all sorts of fun. Okay. Alright, loaded up some ammunition. Good. I know I'm gonna need that. I'm dealing with these brakes. Oh. Piss off, dang dog. Running away. All right. Now, my target is this direction. I said, let's see if I can actually manage to salvage anything. Because there was a lot I lost out of. Made the entire trip useless. Okay, there's barracks. Don't need to worry about you. Go this way. If I was relying solely on Ion, it would have definitely gone kersmack. A little bit wild wheat. Okay. Flying over. And from the looks of it, I am not seeing any sign of that blasted thing. Ragadak. Now that didn't go as anywhere as how I was planning. Oy. Well, that strategy literally went complete shit fire. Man. That bloody stinks. Ugh. Oh boy, I gotta get hurry on back because I'm running out of fuel.
Oh, it's nice to have a full tank.
Yeah, I've got 2 bottles. Making more fun. Ow. Dark spots on the ice over here. Probably resources. Uh, Still though. Man! That whole plan went really shit up. Thing is, the only weapon that's Bruiser could have used to get that much range, to get over a click range on me, would have had to have been the small rail cannon. Probably what broke the connection for several of the hydro thrusters. So weird. Why are braking thrusters not going to work on you? see. Hang on. Things are... I see. Some connectors are busted up. Ah. See if this will get that thing fixed up at least. Okay, and definitely took a good smacking. Impact definitely was not a kind one. Yes, and anyone there watching, yes, you can laugh up. You can laugh it up.
If so, I think your plea is going to fall on deaf ears.
Mm. let's find a means to plug you in. Ugh. So, our
Yes.
our intelligence on pirate capability is really outdated.
Just think of them as the gankers from the Souls games.
Consider this what?
I was making an Elden Ring reference. The invaders.
Yeah. Good comparison, truth.
And honestly, I thought it would have been in Grim server, I think it is.
Sarge. Yeah.
Charge, that was it.
I haven't been messing around with that in days, so. Besides, a lot of people want to get back to seeing this one. Who was I to deny them? Let's see about trying to get this beastie back plugged in. Here we go, we got thruster capability, good. Now let's see about just flying her back. Sucks. All that platinum lost. Ugh. It only shows
It needs to be recovered.
Yeah, at least I got the coordinates marked, so I can go back up and start getting it again. But next time I go up, I might just well, I have to think of the best way of dealing with that, especially the fact that these pirates now apparently can shoot over a kilometer a frickin' way. I mean, I can understand the faction you get the prototech stuff from, but from basic pirates, jeez, that's a different way.
That, or you could apply the Deep Rock Galactic tactics.
And where are you thinking with that one?
Either big guns or turrets.
I had turrets and they were turned on, but thing is, if they're using artillery howitzers and frickin' Yeah, if they're using howitzers and no frack. Yeah, if they're using howitzers and Goram rail cannons, that's over. That's maximum range 2 kilometers. I don't have uranium, so I can't go about trying to loading. I don't have the capability of loading those things. Best I can do with what I currently have resource-wise is literally 800 meters max. If they're able to take pot shots at over 1 kilometer away, that's a significant problem. And I fucking had this thing.
Out of fuel?
No, I had the fuel turned on. Oh, don't tell me. I had the. Oh, fuck. Crap on crackers. Thought I had the frickin' hydrogen tank not on stockpile, and then it decided to crash as I tried to lower it down. To a lower spot. Son of a bitch nugget. This night is not going well for this. How much more crap got busted up with that? Because I just armor pieces, luckily. And roughly half the, well, just short of half the tank of hydrogen lost. Okay, now I'm close enough I can actually try and do some maintenance on this beastie. Still though. Oy. And Mothership ain't nowhere near ready for operation.
Nothing you can't fix up in your free time.
True. See if I manage to get myself any. Small miner's gonna need a whole lot of repair at this current position. And since she's also probably end up modifying her to have more atmospheric flight capability. Definitely need a bit of that. And a whole lot of repair on the hull. I need to make it instead of a cargo hauler, I need to make a tactical escort. And I'm not flying around with Roach's ship. That'd be too disrespectful to do without his permission. So I'm going to see about building a tactical explorer. Luckily, I've got more than enough PCU to go and do that. That way, when I go exploring and mining up, I at least can bring some smack. Even if I have to go for aggressive attack pattern. I need to learn, for some reason, whether it be real life or in games, a purely defensive pattern never works for me. No, it rarely does. Let's correct that. I need to try for more like a Klingon kind of aggressive tactic.
Somehow, I'm imagining the music in your head being that of Iron Man when he was making his first Iron Man suit.
Oh, I like where you're thinking. Would make an epic clip, by the way. Okay. And now because you said it, it's actually playing in my head.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy, I might have had a glimpse of your future.
Oh boy, what'd you see this time?
Uh, Scroll through TikTok, and apparently it shows a point of view of showing my dad when I finally saw my boyfriend after a week. Uh, he brought his car to the front lawn. They go over the hug, and then the dad recorded on the phone. Just goes, kiss, kiss. Yes! Someone's like, I think father watched too many romance animes.
To quote Loki, possibly.
Yeah, it would be like the old man from the movie It's a Wonderful Life by Frank Capra, where
Okay.
Jimmy Stewart and the romantic interest during the high school years, at least a depiction of it, were basically soaking wet from being submerged in a pool that opened up during the high school dance sequence. Not prom, but after a football game.
Hmm.
And as they're walking home, that being silly, unfortunately, she well, had nothing but a towel on. But Bush snagged it, she had to hide. Some teasing ensues, and they came across a rather old house, two of them. But there's a superstition in that town where you threw a rock and break a window, your wish would come true. He misses, but she gets a shot. And he just goes, "What'd you wish for?" And she just sings smugly, "Buffalo gal, won't you come out tonight? Won't you come out tonight? Won't you come out tonight?" And by the time he was persisting and finding out what she wished for, an old man not too far from the old house was, he just goes, "Why don't you just go and kiss her?" A- And he's like, "What? Youth these days."
And
Ah, there he is. Youth is wasted on the wrong people.
apparently that wolf didn't learn his lesson. This mofo is armed. And
And the comment
dangerous.
section of that video is hilarious. That's a dad that's already done the shotgun routine, and the boyfriend pulled out his shotgun, and the dad approves.
Damn!
Or point of view, she's an adult, and he's trying to get her out of the house to spend another man's money. And of course, the end of the video shows them two kissing, and he says, "Thank you."
I'm not surprised. Oh yeah, the fun maintenance work. Okay, looks like she's pretty well fixed up. Now for a little upgrade.
Work in progress.
Yep. Give her more atmospheric capability. I'm installing some extra thrusters on her. Ugh. That way she can actually do mining on the planet as well as in the space. Right now, pretty much if she gets full cargo, she's not going to have capability of flying in Atmo. There we go, got those there. Alright. There we go. Additional thrust capability. Let's give her a nice paint job. There we go. That should give her a nice little bit of work. Alright. Now she's set there, she'll be in good, better shape. Now comes a big question. Where am I going to go about trying to build this exploratory vessel? I'll build it right where I built the cargo hauler. First things first, before I get started on this, I need to see about some grub. While that cooks, make sure the farm's doing A-okay. Yeah, ready to start harvesting whenever we're ready to. Alright, let's see.
The peace that a garden would bring.
Yep. Assembler. Start assembling about 4,000 steel plates. Let's begin. Oh, yeah. Also, let's see, food. Yeah, it's ready to run off some those first for me. Pick up the sketty. Go. Dumb wolves. Things are always, such fun, but they are needed as we need to eat. And wolves are a good source of, well, they're the only source of mammal meat. Let's begin this construction, shall we? No, chat, I'm not abandoning the vendor. I'm just saying I need a scouting kind of vessel as well. Needs a good recon craft. Exploration, to where I can actually go and try be able to gather up the resources I need to finish building the Venator in all her glory. Okay, let's see.
That does.
Alright. Yes, Chad, I do have a tendency to go quiet when I'm focusing. Unfortunately, it's a little thing I'm working on trying to overcome. Definitely, I'll say that if I'd known those things had longer range now, I would have not tried to engage it. I would have just gotten the heck out of Dodge. What are you up to, Alt?
A combination of couch surfing and also trying to find good material for you to use.
Fun stuff. I'll say we don't have Roach here tonight. That's fun.
And I saw an adorable footage of this one girl who is standing on top of the stair, and you see something lurking behind her. She steps to the side, and then you see a full-fledged Tibetan Mastiff growling like a bear.
Okay, that is adorable.
It's the kind of girl that would remind you of that one early Call of Duty Zombies game. Fetch me their souls.
Understand.
Or potentially Gamork's grandpup.
Oh boy. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Hmm.
Oh no.
What?
Some mad lady decided to combine a cookie dough with her cinnamon roll dough.
Oh, jeez. That sure sounds a bit interesting.
Also, game pause connection problem.
Oh boy.
Huzzah for experimental mode.
Yeah. Really interesting thing. Experimental modes will allow so much stuff to be actually done in this game. That's not a joke. Oh, it starts out as the keel of hull on a shipyard. So much fun.
And there it is.
Hmm.
Because it is as an uneventful stream where we simply just hang out and vibe.
Yeah. Well, I had to deal with losing my cargo hauler.
I think you build one bigger and better.
True. I mean, the Venator would serve as a better one, even though she's mothership, pretty much. Alright. I'd say a good spot to wrap it up, but probably. We hope everyone had a fantastic time hanging out with us and got a good laugh out of me losing my ship due to my own ignorance and lack of intel. Yep, tomorrow night is one of Ultima's favorite points of our sci-fi week. Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Look who rides at the tail end of the screen.
I know, right? Right as I'm starting my epilogue.
Dang.
Oh well. Still. If you guys like what you saw, go ahead and Twitch, follow, YouTube, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Everybody, leave a comment, let us know what you thought. Let's see what else. Yeah, click the link to our Discord so you can hang out with us, keep up to date on what's going on with the channel, and see any fun surprises we might have in store for you. And if you want to consider supporting the channel, consider becoming a patron on our Patreon. Even a single $1 a month will go a long way to helping to support the channel. And let's see. Now, yeah, like I said, tomorrow night is going to be Star Wars Battlefront 2. And look forward to seeing you then. And as always, Ambulata cum Domini, walk with the Lord. On behalf of Lucario, who's not here right now, ad Victoriam.
Dormiamos. For those who are staying up late, get your shut-eye, folks.
See you guys on the next one.